The continuity equation. What is meant by the continuity equation? The definition, the derivation, and the factors governing the continuity equation will be discussed in this class. To start with the continuity equation, we will first of all begin with what is the definition of continuity equation. When we consider the overall effect in a semiconductor of drift, diffusion and recombination in a semiconductor material, the governing equation is called the continuity equation. This is the definition of continuity equation. To derive the one-dimensional continuity equation for electrons, we consider an infinitesimal slice of thickness dx located at x as we have shown in the diagram. The number of electrons in the slice may increase due to the net current flow into the slice and net current generation in the slice. The overall rate of electron increase is the algebraic sum of four components: the number of electrons flowing into the slice at x, the number minus the number of electrons flowing out at x plus dx, plus the rate at which the electrons are generated minus the rate at which they are recombined with holes in the slice. The first two components are found by dividing the currents at each side of the slice by the charge of an electron. The generation and recombination rates are designated by Gn and Rn respectively. The overall rate of change in the number of electrons in the slice is then given by delta n by delta t a dx. This is equal to, in brackets, Jn x a by minus q minus Jn x plus dx a divided by minus q bracket close plus, in brackets, Gn minus Rn bracket close a ds as we have shown in the equation, where a is the cross-sectional area and a dx is the volume of the slice. If we expand expression for current at x plus dx in Taylor series, Gn x plus dx yields Gn x is equal to del Jn by del x dx, plus we obtain the basic continuity equation for electrons, that is del n by del t is equal to 1 by q del Jn by del x plus, in brackets, Gn minus Rn bracket close. A similar continuity equation can be derived for holes, except that the sign of the first term will be changed because of the positive charge associated with the hole. So, del p by del t is equal to minus 1 by q del jp by del x plus, in brackets, gp minus rp bracket close. We can substitute the current equation and the recombination expression in the above equations. For the one-dimensional case, under low injection condition, the continuity equation for minority carriers, that is NP in a p-type semiconductor or Pn in n-type semiconductor, are given by del Np by del T is equal to Np mu n del E by del x plus mu n E del Np by del x plus Dn del square Np by del x square plus Gn minus Np minus Np0 divided by tau n. And similarly, del Pn by del T is equal to minus Pn mu p del E by del x minus mu p E del Pn by del x plus dp del square Pn by del x square plus gp minus Pn minus Pn0 divided by tau p, as we have shown in the equation. In addition to this, the Poisson's equation can be written as dE by dx is equal to rho s by epsilon s. This must be also satisfied in addition to the continuity equation. Epsilon s is the semiconductor dielectric permittivity and rho s is the space charge density given by the algebraic sum of the charge carrier densities and the ionized impurity concentration Q p minus n plus nd plus minus na minus, this is the total number of total charge in the semiconductor. If we apply boundary conditions, we have a unique solution. Because the algebraic complexity of the set of equations, in most cases the equations are simplified with physical approximation before a solution is attempted. So we solve the continuity equation for three important cases. The first one is steady state injection from one side. As is shown in this figure, we have an n-type semiconductor where excess carriers are injected from one side as a result of illumination. It is assumed that light penetration is negligibly small, that is under the assumption of zero field and zero generation for x greater than 0. At steady state, there is a concentration gradient near the surface. The differential equation for the minority carriers inside the semiconductor is del Pn by del T is equal to 0, that is equal to dP del square Pn by del x square minus Pn0 by tau P. We have used the continuity equation as we have described earlier. The boundary conditions for Pn at x equal to 0 is equal to Pn0 equal to constant value, and Pn at x is equal to infinity is equal to Pn0. The solution of Pnx is equal to Pn0 plus Pn0 minus Pn0 e to the power minus x by Lp. The length Lp is equal to under root dp tau p and is called the diffusion length. The variation of the minority carrier density which decays with characteristic length is given by Lp. If we change the second boundary condition so that all excess carriers at x is equal to w are extracted, that is Pnw is equal to Pn0, then we obtain a new solution for the equation, and that solution is given by, as we have shown over here, Pnx is equal to Pn0 plus Pn0 minus Pn0 in brackets sine hyperbolic w minus x divided by Lp bracket close divided by sine hyperbolic w by Lp bracket close and the whole bracket close. The current density at x is equal to w is given by the diffusion current expression with E is equal to 0. So the current density will be given by Jp is equal to q dp del Pn by del x, which is equal to q in brackets Pn0 minus Pn0 in bracket close dp by Lp into 1 upon sine hyperbolic w by Lp bracket close, as we have shown in this equation. Now we consider the minority carriers at the surface. When surface recombination is introduced at one end of the semiconductor sample under illumination, the whole density flowing into the surface from bulk of the semiconductor is given by QWS. It is assumed that the sample is uniformly illuminated with uniform generation of carriers. The surface recombination leads to a lower carrier density concentration at the surface. The gradient of hole concentration yields a diffusion current density that is equal to the surface recombination current. So at the boundary condition x equal to 0, we have q dp dpn by dx is equal to qus, this is equal to q SLR in brackets Pn0 minus Pn0 bracket close. The boundary condition at x equal to infinity, at steady state the differential equation becomes del Pn by del T is equal to 0 is equal to dp del square Pn by del x square plus GL minus Pn minus Pn0. The solution of the equation subject to the boundary condition then becomes Pnx is equal to Pn0 plus tau p GL in brackets 1 minus tau p SLR e to the power minus x by Lp divided by Lp plus tau p SLR bracket close. So a plot of this equation for a finite SLR is given in the diagram which I have shown earlier, and we obtain when SLR is equal to 0, then Pnx tends to Pn0 plus tau p GL. When SLR tends to infinity, then Pnx is equal to Pn0 and Pnx is equal to Pn0 plus tau p GL in brackets 1 minus e to the power minus x by Lp bracket close. So we can see from the equation that at the surface the minority carrier density approaches its thermal equilibrium when the value Pn0 is achieved. Thank you.